Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Majin Starcraft, and today we're gonna bring you a Protoss versus Zerg match between good chocolate, RenieHouR and Artosis. So both of these players introducing themselves without allowing me to do so. But then again, I was eating a bar of chocolate. It was good, milky, with a little bit of alcohol, just the right amount to make it good. So, this Zerg versus Protoss will be on Jungle Basin, and I decided to cast this game for two reasons. One, I am an Artosis fan, and two, I haven't even cast that many Zerg matches on my on my account. Well, besides Hydra, but then again, hey, he's Hydra. I'm talking about random Zerg people. We know how Hydra plays. He goes for that fast expand, and then he might go mutaling or whatever, but we know Hydra's play, and we know that we all love Hydra, but we haven't seen any other Zerg players. So we're gonna have the scout for RenieHouR come in here. Well, RenieHouR, not RenieHouR, gonna come in here and see that there's nothing really to worry about. So clearly Artosis is going to go for that hatchery, that early hatchery. As you can see, 14 hatch, and here comes the probe to delay it, and he does delay it very nice. So delaying that hatchery, but now with the hatchery doesn't go down, and now these two drones are gonna have to fight the probe, and they're fighting the probe as well they can. The probe is almost dead and laying down a pylon, but the pylon sadly is not in a good position. I think he can actually lay down the hatchery. He should try, but no, now the probe is running away. Meanwhile, we do have a gateway coming in, so no wall in. Artosis is being forced to put the spawning pole up first, and this poor hatchery, this poor pylon is going to go down via drone attack. That's right, drone attack. Let's check out the production tab. Production tab says that we have a cybernetics core on the way, so no zealot. And because of this delay in the hatchery, meanwhile the spawning pool is almost done, getting out of gas. So interesting with this gas, we'll see what he gets, but the probe is here to scout, so yeah. Meanwhile, one overlord is here. There is already a drone scouting inside the base. Gonna know that two assimilators are almost up. Gonna see the cyber core, and gonna see something being chrono boosted out. Since the cyber core is not out, we can assume that it's a zealot. And our assumption would be pretty much correct. So we have 4 lings on the way and 1 queen, of course, and slowly this pylon's gonna go down. I hope it actually goes down before the lings come up. No, they're up, and here they come to attack this poor pylon. Yeah, I was hoping that this drone would get the building destroyed, but hey, he actually got it pretty down. I mean, 200 and 200, and here comes the Zerglings, and boom, and there goes the hatchery up. Meanwhile, we have overlords slowly flying across the map. These really slow moving overlords. Yeah, always hated how slow the overlords were until they actually had the pneumatic carapace. Pneumatic carapace. Why does that tell me that somehow these overlords fart and move faster? I don't know. That's just how I picture it in my head. So metabolic boost is on the way. The scouting drone, this scouting probe dies. So if we look at the vision, he doesn't know that the expansion is up. He doesn't know that the second gas is up. So RenieHouR is behind when it comes to that. However, Artosis himself doesn't actually see much of anything inside the base. Soon he will probably and should move out with his overlord, and he'll see that that RenieHouR has also gone for an expansion. We have 2 sentries and a zealot to hold this ramp, and a couple of lings. Yeah, easy peasy. So yeah, the overlord has noticed that there's an expansion. So let's check out the income tab for no real reason. Artosis is a little bit behind, but because of these transitioning drones, and soon he will kick up a notch while the Protoss RenieHouR is chrono boosting out more drones. So whoa, hallucination. Interesting upgrade to get. I mean, it's not that much resources, but hey, very few people actually decide to get hallucinations, and maybe we'll see mass carriers being hallucinated. Anyway, we have the scouting pylon here to keep an eye on the rocks, and the computer froze there a sec. I really have to get that fixed. Really have to get that fixed for some reason. So more gas on the way for Artosis, so he's gonna go a very gas intensive build. We might see something really interesting, a very fast tech broodlords or something, I don't know. There is one warp gate here, 2 more gateways on the way. Let's see the production tab, and there's that spire, there's that spire, there's that spire, there's that spire. So unless we're gonna have a lot of stalkers, oh boy. One Zergling running in here and being annoying. Yeah, I'm gonna see up here, guys, see what else I can spot. And 2 more. Whoa! Stargates on the way without any observers on the map, so he does not know that the spire is almost done, but he's getting at Stargates. So maybe we'll see Phoenix play, maybe we'll see some kind of combination between that felt Eastern European. Combination between real Phoenix and hallucinated Phoenixes. Hallucination is done, so we'll see what these and there it is, a hallucinated Phoenix started moving out across the map. I mean, let's face it, this thing might be a hallucination, but it will do the scouting just as any other unit. So it's gonna move in here, gonna see a spire getting done, and gonna see, oh, so with these evolved flying attacks level 1, gonna find out that there's pretty much Hydras on the way, guaranteed. Now, what are we getting chrono boosted out? Phoenix, I love Phoenix. However, 8 Hydras on the way. Gotta hit Zerg mass producing. But hey, it's Zerg, what are you gonna do? Zerg mutas are up, and 2 Phoenixes are up as well, so it's gonna be 2 Phoenix versus a lot of mutas. Yeah, I wonder who will win. There's another hallucinated Phoenix up on the way to scout and see if and when this attack will come. However, whoa, very good. But did he actually see it? I wanted to say very good play by RenieHouR, actually spotting the expansion, actually feeling that expansion coming up, and trying to bait these mutas away with the hallucinated Phoenix, but that didn't happen. So now we're going to have Phoenix versus muta, and the ability of the Phoenix to actually shoot while moving is going to play the biggest role in this fight. As you can see, 2 mutas almost dying there. This expansion is going to be up soon, and that means that the Protoss, the Artosis, is going to have the slight econ advantage. We're getting photon cannons to make sure the whoa, another expansion. So yeah, and corruptors on the way, corruptors to deal with those Phoenix. Corruptors are much better against Phoenix because they have higher health and they withstand a lot more damage than Phoenixes than mutas. And we're gonna have, whoa, a few Phoenix versus mutas, and now it's gonna come down to micro. Let's check out the micro. Whoa, 334 APM, averaging a 333 APM for RenieHouR, while Artosis is at 153 with 240. Again, you shouldn't judge people by APM because a lot of people just APM spam, going click, 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 click. Look, I have high APM. You're just setting a rally point. However, high APM will also sometimes win you the game if it's used properly. So we have 1 Ling here, 1 Zealot, 1 lonely Zealot defending the base, and here come the Phoenixes. Phoenix is probably going to use the Graviton Beam to take out a few drones, but not that much. This is high Phoenix play, and we have the Corruptors and the Mura's going to charge in here after the Phoenix, and there is the Phoenix mobility going to run and move, run and hit, move and hit, move and hit, and both players, whoa, just soaring in the APM. Let's see, army size, Artosis is slightly ahead, units lost slightly ahead. Ground weapons level 1, whoa, why would he get ground why would he get ground weapons level 1 when he's actually going mass Phoenix? Zerg flying attacks level 2, a few more corruptors. This expansion is done as well, so yeah, economically speaking, Artosis is highly ahead right now. And here comes RenieHouR taking up a queen, and that means, whoa, a very nice hit. And here come the mutas, flying T-Rexes as Husky calls them. I still don't necessarily think that that's what you should call them, but hey. And here come the Phoenixes and the Mutas, and Mutas versus Phoenix, and whoa, taking out another Muta, taking out a lot of Mutas thanks to that high mobility of the Phoenix. So very nice indeed. If we look at the units tab, Lost tab, Artosis is way behind, over 1,000 minerals behind. However, he does have 4 expansions. That's right, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 4. Yeah, not 4, but 4. I have to love myself when I do that kind of mistake. We're getting ground weapons level 1, a few photon cannons. Well, sneaky Twilight Council getting Zealot legs. So I see RenieHouR actually transitioning into a mass ground army after this, and that will catch poor Artosis out of the blue, because hey, he'll look at that. See, he has a lot of corruptors to deal with these Phoenixes. However, the main army is slowly getting built, and it's Stalkers and Zealots. Ground weapons level 1 is done. As you can see, air weapons level 1 is also done for these Phoenixes. What ion cannons? This is funny because this kind of defeats the purpose of lore. I would just, let's watch the fight. Another drone getting taken out, and another drone getting taken out, and another no, and now the Phoenixes are gonna move away because they're a lot faster. So as I wanted to talk about, whoa, don't move out. That's right, move away before you lose your Phoenixes. These are ion cannons. If anybody of you guys actually is aware of the lore, there was a mission in Starcraft 1 where you actually had to use a gigantic ion cannon, use it, destroy it, gonna take out that overlord, boom. So yeah, so that ion cannon was just a huge hulking Terran super weapon, and now ion cannons are actually have been downgraded and used as simple weapons for Phoenixes. I guess that just says how far ahead the Protoss are. The Terran ion cannon, well, a gigantic super weapon that can blast out planets. Protoss ion cannon, well, we use it on our scout ships. Whoa. So we have, as I said, a lot of Muta Corruptor army to deal with this mass Phoenix, but now we have the ground army as well. So the ground army is going to be fairly safe as long as these Phoenixes actually manage to take out the Mutas. The ground army is just going to plow through Artosis, and now we're gonna have probably a base race, because a lot of Zerglings in here gonna come in here and to try and secure this. Phoenix is coming in to defend, but Phoenixes against Link is not that good a deal. Muta's coming in, so this base is going to fall. However, this base has fallen as well, but Artosis does have this expansion here, so here now RenieHouR is forced to back out inside his main because of these Mutas and Corruptors, but the ground army is now exposed to the Hydras. So Mutas, and the Phoenix know this, so they're coming in here to try and defend the army. As you can see, Guardian Shield was used, I think, preventively, and if we look at the units tab, we have 25 Mutas, 14 Corruptors, and 15 Phoenixes, 22 Stalkers. So it is a very balanced army. 51 Zerglings, 16 Zealots. So it's gonna come down to play. It's gonna come down to macro. We have more Mutas on the way. It's gonna come down to control, and I think it's gonna come down to these Phoenixes actually moving. And here we have a big fight. She should actually move these Phoenixes because the Corruptors are just taking them out. But the Mutas are going to die first, which is huge. Gonna bring in the Guardian Shield and try and defend this army. And this is the big encounter I've been talking about. Nobody moving, just deciding to go head on versus head on. Zealots have nothing to do, and all the Phoenixes are dead. But only a few Mutas left, and now these Corruptors are stuck, because as I said, the Corruptors now are basically worthless, and now RenieHouR needs to push and actually make something happen inside this base, and the Corruptors are just flying around, doing nothing. 3 Mutalists on the way, 2 more Phoenix. Sadly, these Corruptors can't do anything because they can only shoot down the up. I suppose Greater Spire should be morphed in and maybe transform these Corruptors into some Broodlords. Only a few Corruptors into Broodlords would be a massive hit against the Protoss army, because now the Protoss army has full ground control, despite the fact that the Zerg has air control. But who cares if he has air control, because there are no air units for the Protoss. There are only a couple of Phoenixes. Let's see how many actual Phoenixes are on the map right now. 2 Phoenixes, so that's not going to count. This base is gonna fall. Only 5 Mutas here to try and fight this. It's not gonna happen. Focus fire from the Zealots, gonna take it out. Artosis is in a big problem, but Corruptors wisely using their corruptibility, and Artosis just leaves the game. Oh, boo, 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 boo. You should have GG'd. You got played. You got played. Artosis got played, and I have to admit it, it was a great play. Great play using the double Stargate to pump out as many Phoenixes to make your opponent go Corruptors, and then transferring your resources into a ground army and punishing your opponent for fully dedicating himself into Corruptors. This was not cheese, this was strategy, this was well played, so congratulations to RenieHouR. Boo Artosis for not GGing. Well, then again, maybe these guys are friends on Vent, and maybe he actually did, but still, since you're gonna get casted, or maybe posted, since your replay is gonna be public, you know, for the sake of it. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next episode.